Hi, I'm Lorelei Baytall, a realtor licensed in North and South Carolina, serving the Charlotte area. Thanks for taking the time to look through the annual real estate review that I provided. You might be thinking, what is a real estate review? It is a report looking at the financial progress of property that you own based on the current market data. I provide this report because I want to help people win in real estate. And likely, your real estate investments where you live, or maybe even some investment property, are some of your larger assets. And you want to keep an eye on what's happening with them. So I'm hopeful that this report will give you a comprehensive overview of what happened in the market in 2023 and what we can expect in 2024. So let's dig right in. Looking at the national data, the FHFA came out and said that we saw a 6.6% increase in appreciation or home values from last year. That is much greater than they had modestly predicted at the beginning of 2023. And if we take a look at the regional data, we can see that we're the South Atlantic, and the blue is 2022, the red is 2023. In 2022, yes, we saw a higher gain, but 2023 wasn't bad at all at 7.4% across the South Atlantic region. Not bad for a return on your investment in housing. Let's take a look at our market in the region. The Charlotte region encompasses several counties around the Charlotte metro. And so we're looking at all of that data here. And for 2023, we saw a nice 6.4% gain in home values. If you look at the chart from 2007 to 2023, it shows you what happened to appreciation over those years. And if you owned a home between 2008 and 2012, you probably resonate with when appreciation rates were actually declining. And as you saw, it took some time for those to come back, but then we experienced the boom a few years ago. We call those the unicorn years. And now we're starting to see a return to normal appreciation rates. If we take a look at the top 100 cities across the nation for appreciation, Charlotte comes in at number 49. The top seat goes to Miami with an impressive 13.8% appreciation. So what can we predict for 2024? What will happen in the market? Well, the story is still inventory shortages. Our biggest challenge is we need more homes. We have buyers, but we don't have enough homes. Experts are predicting that inventory shortage is going to persist for several years. So if you own a home, you have something very valuable that buyers want, because they want choices. And right now, they may not have as many choices as they had hoped. Taking a look at the end of the year data in our region, the average sales price was about $16,000 more in 2023 than in 2022. And I think often about buyers that said, I'm going to wait. I need interest rates to come down. And that means they're paying $16,000 more for the same home and not getting to take advantage of the appreciation rates and the potential tax savings, in addition to paying themselves back by paying down the principal on their mortgage. So if someone's thinking about buying, there is definitely a cost to waiting, even if we're looking for interest rates to come down. Taking a look at your neighborhood. Now, yours is going to look a little different because obviously it's your specific neighborhood. In the upper left hand, there is a grayed box. This is the median sales price in your neighborhood. This is the value that we see repeated frequently for sales price in your neighborhood. This is a great glimpse into what is the general sales price in your neighborhood over that period of time. So an average obviously is the very top and the very bottom. So there will be homes in your neighborhood that sell for more than this and homes that sold for less. I added some homes that have recently sold in your neighborhood so you can take a glimpse into how things have been performing on the streets in your neighborhood. And at the very bottom, taking that data and averaging it into this table. What you may be interested in is the percent LP, which is the percent list price to original, this percent sales price to the original list price. The closer that number is to 100, the closer the seller got to their original asking price. Taking a look at DOM, this is days on market. This is the time from when the home is active on the market until it goes under contract. So in this neighborhood, it is taking about 36 days for a home to get a contract. Moving on to your specific home. This is a sample again, but looking at your report, you'll also see the current estimated value. This is coming from a program that I have access to as a real estate agent. It is an algorithm taking the data that we have as realtors into the system and creating a value. That's why you'll notice there's a confidence value. It says whether or not they feel that they're pretty close to value or they're not. If this value is way off for you, it's probably because the computer doesn't know the special features of your home or even the nuances in your neighborhood, like the different builders that built different quality or different floor plans that may be more appealing and get a higher price. Also added the other automation value models that you're familiar with here. If you notice, none of them have the same price. It's because they have their own proprietary algorithm that determines the price of the home. Take a look at this seller's market. It is still a seller's market. And maybe you're wondering, what is a seller's market versus a buyer's market? A seller's market is when there is less than 7 months of inventory available. And a buyer's market is when there is more than 7 months of inventory available. We are solidly in a seller's market because we have been under 2 months of inventory for quite some time now. Now, thinking of your home, you may want to add some extra projects. You're maybe thinking it's time to redo the bathroom and wondering, how much will that actually pay off for me when I go to sell? That's a great question. There are some projects that return a higher ROI than others. And if you're wondering, well, should I do this? Should I do that? Feel free to call me. Let's talk through it. And if you've owned your home for a couple of years, you're probably sitting on some significant equity. And this is in your favor. If you want to leverage that equity, here are some ways that you can do that. You may have already been doing many of these. If you're thinking it's time to talk to a financial planner or a CPA, I'm happy to give you a couple of names. Just reach out to me. And if you're finding this valuable, just knowing more about the market, what some of the terms are, follow me on social media. Scan the code here. I am on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I also have a blog that I push out with some very valuable content, and I would love to have you follow me. If you know anyone else that could benefit from a real estate review like this, please let me know. I'd be happy to make a real estate review for them. If you have any further questions about the market, or you're thinking it's time to sell, or you know somebody that needs to buy, I am happy to help. Have a great day, and remember, it's good to be home.